First thing we'll talk about is the DD15 Inframe kit. This is a new piston that we developed for serial number 472910. It's got a different piston, and I'll show you the combustion bowl here in a second, but the difference is the profile of the combustion bowl of the piston. They've changed. They call this GHG17 piston style, and GHG stands for greenhouse gas, in case you were wondering what that means. But this piston it's got basically the Inframe kit is the same as the 2317 kit. It's got the same gasket, same bearings, same liners, and so on. But like I said, the piston is a little bit different. So that's one of the Inframe kits. Great picture. So this is what the new 1801 piston looks like. It's got you'll see it's got a single valve pocket, and it's got a kind of a funky combustion bowl in that it's got a typical common rail bowl, but it's got almost a re-entrant type design on the inside of it. So you can see what that piston looks like there. It's a little bit different than you normally see for these applications. That's the liner, APR liner. There's the main bearing, speaking of bearings. Detroit is going through some changes on these, and we've spent a lot of time researching the change, and they're going away from that technology, if you will, of that sputter coating on the lower shell. So they're going to a more conventional bearing design on some of the later versions of the rods and the mains. Also for the DD15, we have the crankshaft now. This is the latest or later style crank design with the 4 counterweights. For John Deere, we had a couple of new gasket sets for 40, 45, 60, 68. We have some overhaul and cylinder head sets, and here's a close-up of the kit. You can see a lot of that material there. We're making these gaskets here in-house. It's the 6-cylinder set. For Navistar, we have added another oil pump. We have another couple that we're working on, but this one fits model year 1993 to 1997. Pump, as you can see there, the pump comes with wear sleeve, and it also comes with the seals to mount it, and that's what the pump looks like. You can see the rotor assembly and the plate on the back of it. For Caterpillar, we had a new part number for C18, the 368-7815 part number. We are also going to be adding another kit, which is going to be a 368-7816, and those pistons just came in. These are unique to a C18. It's a forged one-piece piston, steel liner, like all the C18s, steel liner with roll burnish flange. So you can see the profile on that close-up of it. Typical friction welded piston construction.
Joe, what's the main application for these C18?
On this particular piston, it's gen set and industrial. But we do have, you know how that C18 is, good point, Oscar, that engine goes in a lot of different applications. And for the displacement of it, that engine makes a lot of horsepower. So it's very similar to a C15 engine block. The head is the same. Block looks externally the same as a C15, except that it's 5 3/4 inch bore instead of 5.5 bore. And then lastly, we have a couple of new 3500 injectors, the 20R 2296 and 20R 3247. One is construction application, the other one's industrial.
With that being said, I think that's it, and everybody have a nice weekend.